Hey guys, this is Ann. I'm coming at you on November 11th with an update on my weight loss journey. Yesterday I weighed in at 8 o'clock and I was 155.8, which was a point 0.6 increase from my weight on Monday due to me not following HCG protocol on Tuesday and Wednesday. If you watched my video on yesterday, you know why I didn't follow protocol. And I told you that I was going to be trying something new yesterday, which I was going to update you on that today, depending on how everything went. And this morning I woke up by 5:30, got on the scale about 6, and I was 153 even. So that was a 2.8 release. The update of the experiment that I tried on yesterday was the biomedic diet. And I know, some of you probably heard of it. If you haven't, just Google it and you'll find all sorts of information. If you're on Facebook, you can friend request biomedic diet, and you can read all of the success stories on that and all of the drama that has been going on with HCG/biomedic diet. Well, let me not say HCG biomedic because it's two different diets. But you can read up on it, all the drama that's going on, how, a lot of people saying that the biomedic diet is not healthy, which a lot of people say HCG wasn't healthy, but it just depends on you, and if you want to try it. Now, this is my journey. I'm not telling you to do what I'm doing. It's just me doing it. So, a little bit about the biomedic diet. From the research that I have done, you can either purchase, which a lot of people purchase it offline, a diet pill or an appetite suppressant pill with ephedrine in it. And some people already know ephedrine is illegal in the United States because of young adults dying, taking the ephedrine. How much they took, was it an overdose? Don't know. And more than likely it was. But you can get online a pill called Lipodrine or Lipodrine, and it has ephedrine in it. Or if you don't get the Lipodrine off the internet, there's something called the ECA stack, which is ephedrine, caffeine, and aspirin. And that can be purchased at your local drugstore or Walmart, which is where I bought mine. There's an asthma medicine on the market called Bronchate. It's in pill form, and it has 25 milligrams of ephedrine sulfate, which is a type of ephedrine, but it's legal to sell due to asthma. You buy that. You're only limited, I think, to buying. They say you're only limited to buying one, but I was able to buy two because you have to go to the pharmacy with a little card and give them your ID, because a lot of people have been using ephedrine to make methamphetamine. So that's why everyone is saying it's so dangerous, blah this, blah that. Anyway, you can get the no dose, which has 200 milligrams of caffeine, or I have the no name brand, I think, which is Stay Alert, with 200 milligrams of caffeine. And I bought the aspirin, but I didn't take the aspirin. The aspirin, you can get the children's aspirin, they said, to take 2 of those because I think the children aspirin is only 81 milligrams per capsule, and you take 2 dosages of it. Like I said, I didn't take the aspirin at all yesterday. So, what I did at 8 o'clock, I took my HCG drop, like I normally do, and I also took a bronchitis asthma pill and a Stay Alert / No Dose caffeine pill. I didn't really do too much yesterday because I was home, and I lounged around in the bed. I was alert, I will say that, and it did cut my appetite. I was not hungry. I stayed drinking, stayed going to the bathroom, constantly using the bathroom. As you do know, I did have some of the dietary tea yesterday morning to try to get my bowels moving a little bit, and I did have maybe 3 or 4 bowel movements, but it was real small, nothing to be excited about. And then at 2 o'clock, I took my second dose of the biomedic diet, and at 12 and 4, I took my HCG drop. Another thing about the biomedic diet is that you fast, eating nothing at all on day 1, and then the next day, you eat whatever you want within a 1-hour time span. Whether you decide to eat breakfast, you have to eat everything that you want to eat within an hour. Lunch or dinner, it doesn't matter. You can't space out the eating. All of it has to be done within 1 hour. And they ask for you to stay around 1,000 calories or something. And then the next day you fast, the next day you eat. Back and forth, back and forth. And you keep doing this until you reach your goal, and then you go into the maintenance phase. And if you want to look that up, you can go to biomedicdiet.com, I believe it is. Alright, so did that yesterday. Got on the scale this morning, 153, even. So it was a 2.8 release. A lot of people were saying, don't take the HCG with the biomedic diet because a lot of people have been gaining weight with both of them. But my theory is you won't know what's going to happen for yourself until you try yourself. Everybody's body and anatomy is totally different. So I decided to give it an experiment and try on my own, which I did, and I was successful. I'm trying it again today to see what's going to happen for tomorrow. Now, I will eat today. But I'm not going to go and stop to Burger King, McDonald's, and just pig out. I'm going to continue eating what's right. I'm not going to eat any starch or any sugar like I would do in the HCG diet. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get to 1,000 calories because I just can't see myself eating that much food without adding sugar or starch. And I'm not going to do that. So, the dinner, the lunch, basically, my late lunch is probably going to be about maybe 1 o'clock that I'm going to eat, 12:31 for the day. I'm going to eat 7 ounces of chicken breast. I'm debating on if I'm going to do asparagus or if I'm going to do spinach, if I'm going to do a chicken salad or something like that, but my main protein is going to be the chicken breast. Going to eat me vegetables, my fruit, and my Melba crackers, Melba toast, just like I would do on my HCG diet, and see what happens tomorrow. My mini goal for this week is to try to get out of the 50s and start Monday into the 40s, if not before. Thursday is my birthday, and I wanted to reach a goal of 140 for my birthday. And Thursday is also the last day on phase 2. I'll be going into phase 3 next Friday, where I will be learning to stabilize my weight. I think I want to go to the 130, 135 mark, just so if I do gain a little bit, once I start adding starch and sugar to my diet, I won't go that far up. Once I get to my goal, I will be stopping the HCG. I will be stopping the biomedic because I know my body. I know how to lose weight, which is exercising and eating right. I've done it before. I was 200 pounds and I got down to 160, 170 with just that, exercising and eating right. So I do know how that is done. I started HCG because I wanted to lose weight faster than what I was doing so that I could reach my goal. And it's day 17, I believe, and so far I've lost 12 pounds on HCG. So I'm very happy with that, but I will be going back to eating right and just exercising. I got the P90X program, which I had started that, but once I decided to do the HCG, I stopped. So I'll be going back to doing my exercising and walking, what I was doing before, to tone my body up and do what needs to be done. Again, I'm not telling anybody to try it. This is your life, your body. You do what needs to be done for you. Check with your doctor. If you know you have a heart problem, high blood pressure, check with your doctor. I don't have none of those problems. The feeling that I felt yesterday taking the Bronchate and the caffeine, it had me jittery, but that was to be expected because it's never took Adapax or any kind of diet pills that have caffeine in it. You do feel a little jittery, like you can't stop moving. So I was used to that. But as the time goes on from me taking the Adapax, that stopped. And the only reason I stopped taking that was because I had started getting immune to that to where it wasn't even suppressing my appetite anymore. So I stopped it. So I was getting the same feeling yesterday. Took it this morning. I'm going to be a little more active this morning since I have to work. And we'll see what happens. I'll come at you tomorrow and let you know if there was any more weight loss after me eating today. And tomorrow I'll do another fasting day if everything goes well, and come back at you on Sunday to give you a new update. So that's what's going on with me right now, and I don't need anyone's opinion as to I need to stop mixing it. Like I said, this is my body. I'm in control of what goes in my body. I'm just telling you what I'm doing and what's working for me from this one-day trial period. If at any time my body says and stop, or my chest starts hurting, or anything like that, I will stop. Because I know when it's time to stop. I'm not going to try to overdose myself or ruin my life for just to be skinny or to lose this weight within this recommended, within the time period I want to reach my goal. Because I can't tell you the last time that I've been 153, probably 20-something years ago. Even when I had my first child and she's 16, I was not 153. I was like either 170. So I haven't been this size since high school. And May of 2012 will be 20 years that I've been out of high school. So I'm very proud of myself. And if that means I have to stop right now, then I will stop. But I'm going to continue on doing what I'm doing, eating what's right, and loving the body that I'm in. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed to me, please subscribe. It's free. And I'll be updating you tomorrow on my weight loss journey with HCG and the biomedic diet. Peace.